Hey, what's going on? This is Killer Kid of Xbox One fame, and I'm going through my Superman and Lois um, reaction of season one, episode one, a review and breakdown. Um, First off, I want to say I like the way this is going so far. It's unlike Supergirl in any way, and that's a big reason why Supergirl was canceled. I mean, Supergirl just had way too much feminine type, relationship type, jokey, the year 2000, late 90s TV shows type stuff. And it just seems like they're taking this one along a different type of vibe. It's like it starts off serious and there's no 90s sitcom rock song in the background. Somebody save me and all that type of stuff from Smallville. It just seems like they got like a very like high quality type like soundtrack, like Hans Zimmerman, I think that's his name, from the Man of Steel soundtrack. It just seems like they got some type of very high quality like music in the background. No singing. It's not a rock song playing in the beginning. It seems like very like it could be like a TV show version of Man of Steel from 2013. Henry Cavill's Superman. It just seems like it could be that. Like it's more along the lines of being serious, like the Flash is a little bit more serious. You know what I'm saying? Like they have some little, they have some little drama in it from here and there in the Flash, but it just seems like the Flash is a little bit more serious. And I like the way this one is going. So starting off, I like the way how they just jet through the how Superman comes to Earth and the backstory that we all seen and everybody's seen from every Superman movie. How they, you know, it was necessary, I guess, for in the and they sort of skimmed through it in the Man of Steel. But this one it was really fast. I mean, they took like 2 minutes and just went through Superman's origin story and how he got to Earth and the Kents raised him and all that. It was just like all in flashes, like real quick, because there's no need to retell that story 1,000 times. And so, they had a scene where he arrives and they find him and they're like, "Yay, a son!" And then they show him in the yard and he has like a little rocket ship and he throws it and it goes through the wall of the house and outside the other wall of the house, which was just a little corner segment of the house. But then they show them walking through the center of Smallville and his dad has a stroke and passes away, and that leads him to go to Metropolis to find out who he's really supposed to be. Then he has a phone call from the local town doctor of Smallville, and it seems like something's wrong with his mother. And then he rushes back to Smallville, and it turns out his mother has passed. And that all happens within like 2-3 minutes of of the like the first 2-3 minutes. And so then you end up with Clark and Lois going back to Smallville. They find out from Lana Lang, who works at the bank, and that it seems like Martha Kent has taken out some loan against the farm, and she's kept enough equity in the farmhouse that she could send the boys, Superman or Clark's boys, Jonathan and Jordan, to college. If they sell off the farm, take a buyout. But they decide, they're going to decide. The decision is going to be to stay in Smallville and keep that house and keep that property. So that's going to be the thing. Also, with Lana Lang, it seems that she has a daughter that both Jonathan and Jordan Kent, twin boys of Superman, um, are really enamored with, and so that's an upcoming theme. It seems like Jordan, the one who's kind of awkward, it seems like Jonathan is like Mr. Perfect or something, the superstar quarterback on the football team as a freshman. And it just seems like Jordan is the one who's a little socially awkward. Take He has to take medication for his mental problems or something. So, but it turns out that Jordan is the one whose powers manifest in a weird barn accident because they're not supposed to be in the barn where Clark's ship is kept, and a whole bunch of steel pipes fall on him. It seems like Jordan is the one whose powers manifest, and he's able to shield Jonathan from that accident, and then they're magically safe, because it seems like Jordan is indestructible like Superman. then there's a situation to where they go. Jordan goes to a party with Lana's daughter, and she's dating this big old dude, and I guess at her high school in Smallville, and Jordan does well, he doesn't accidentally. I mean, he kisses her off, he catches her off guard and kisses her, and now there's a fight between Jordan and Jonathan and some local high school jocks, and that causes a situation to where the fight, his powers manifest again. He uses laser vision, blows up some canister of, I don't know, kerosene or something in the middle of a party. And miraculously, no one get hurt, but that's one thing. Also, you know, I skipped over this, but there's been somebody running around the nuclear reactors, and also Lois's father is a general, and he also is aware that Clark is Superman. So that's kind of new. I don't remember her father being a general, but maybe it always was. But so there's somebody running around tampering with nuclear reactors and nuclear power plants um, across potentially the Midwest. And that person, who it turns out to be, seems to be a version of Lex Luthor. And I'm not sure if that's a multiverse Lex Luthor, this new Lex Luthor. It doesn't seem like it's the Lex Luthor from the traditional Arrowverse. It looks like this guy might be African American, or he looks different. They only show you a shot of the back of his head. But you know, Superman ended up getting tipped off by the general, Lois's father, that there's been an incident in another nuclear power plant. So he goes off and takes off there, and this character is talking to him from behind a wall of lead, which Superman can't see through. Then I don't know, he must have walked from beyond this protective lead shielding where Superman catches vision. Where's that? Superman flies through the wall, breaks down the wall, grabs him up, and but he's got some type of suit on that probably gives him superpowers too. That traditional Lex Luthor suit they show in the video games, like Injustice 2. And so then they're flying around fighting each other, and they go into outer space. And this Luthor character, I don't even want to say it's Lex, it could be something else, but this Luthor character, I know it's Luthor though, pulls out a shiv or a shank of kryptonite above Earth in orbit, and stabs Superman in the chest with the kryptonite. He's falling down to Earth in China, over China, and then he pulls out the kryptonite, and he's going to heal because the sun will heal him. And then he dips back to Smallville, because the incident with at that point the incident with the boys at the party has just occurred, and it's sort of like they glance over that, like he does that's not mentioned, but in the background, Lex, or the Luthor character, is flying back to like Antarctica to this ship that he's got, and discusses some plans with the artificial intelligence of that computer on upgrades that need to be made to the suit, and how they're going to go get more kryptonite to achieve their goals and stuff like that. It seems like it's going to be a pretty good show, so I'm really rooting for it. After disappointments I saw with the Batwoman, and also Supergirl. Oh man, I can't even get into Batwoman. I never could get into Arrow though, because Arrow, it just seemed, I don't know. Arrow doesn't have any powers. There's nothing going on. That's another story. But I'm just glad that it seems like they're getting this one onto the right track, and it's not like old style 90-ish rock and roll intro. It seems like very kind of serious, like it seems like a cutaway from the Man of Steel, and that's pretty good to see. So I want to say that overall, this show is a must watch. It's going to be interesting to see how it interacts with the rest of the Arrowverse, in particular, the Flash. Maybe, I don't know, so much as Legends of Tomorrow. If that even, I'm not even sure that is still airing either. I got to check and see. But it's going to be interesting to see what the CW does with uh, Tyler Hoechlin's character of Superman. So, anyways, it's been real. If you like videos, if you like my take on things, Like and subscribe. I got some more videos coming up. I got to go through some Xbox digital sales for this week. So like and subscribe. Follow me on Xbox at Killer Kid. Later.